Welcome to another exciting episode of Doug's Electronic Repair Bench.
Afternoon, YouTube. Here with you this afternoon to play around a little bit with the other radio I got the other day. GE. It's a tube type. I've already got it taken apart, disassembled, as it were. And what I want to take a look at is basically the radio, and we'll point out some stuff I've seen on it and haven't seen or whatever. Looks like all the tubes are there. I've checked every hole. It's got a tube in it, so it does have 6 tubes in it. It is a transformerless radio, so it's obviously a AA6. So it is a clock radio. Here is the what is left of the clock mechanism. All that's really left here is the frame and the power switch, which I'm going to remove here shortly and add a just a regular on-off switch to it, just so I'll have something to turn it on and off. Unless I can find another one of these clock mechanisms to go back in there. They're all pretty much the same. They were pretty much all the same in clock radios. The movements on the clock radios were not too much different, so it's possible I could find one. The condition of the chassis, let's see if we can get this in a little bit. There I go. It's dirty for one thing, filthy dirty. It's also got some corrosion on the back of the speaker there. I was noticing that. So you can see that right there. That's just a real corrosion type of thing. So I'm not sure what caused all that, but maybe some dampness. I don't know. But zoom back out a little bit on this. Anywho, like I say, first order of business is going to be taking these 2 wires here off and putting a switch on, connecting the switch, I should say. I think we're good at that time. Now I'm not going to put anything around that. I'm going to have to just kind of keep it in mind that that's going to be live. At least for the time being. I just want to basically try the radio out and see what it does or doesn't do. And plug it in. I'm going to put this on the light socket, the dim bulb socket. Now it should be off. I'm going to go ahead and turn it on. And turn this on. See what we get. The bulb is not lighting up. Got 80 volts on it. That'll be enough for right now. See if we get any filaments lit up. I don't see anything yet. There's no see no current draw at all. That means that it's not working. Go ahead and put a little more voltage on it. There's 95. I don't think those bulbs are lit. Nope, bulbs are not lit. And still not getting anything on the radio itself. No current draw. I would say we're maybe fighting a lost cause here. Either something else is wrong or something. So I think what we're going to do is shut it off here and turn the radio up and see what we can find out there. Aha. Alright, let me get some close-ups here of this. Alright, what I found was, if we look at the line coming in here, one side goes to here, and the other one goes to here, which is the AC auxiliary plug. It also goes here, and this ties to this yellow wire, which is right here, and if you follow that on out, it goes to here. So we don't have a wire hooked up to it. And down, I'm kind of missing the other half of the AC. So what we're going to do is figure out where it's supposed to connect to and connect it there. So I think I'm going to have to look at the schematic to see what I can find out on that, and then we'll come back and see where it's supposed to go and make the correct connection, and then see what we got. So we'll be back after a while. Maybe I don't know if I'll get to this part 2 of this yet tonight or not, but I'll give it a shot and see what happens. So maybe back in a little bit. You guys up there still recording? I guess you are. I got 80 volts on it. Should have something. Tubes lighting up or something. I'm drawing current now. Still get up a few more volts. Drawing 0.16 amps, 170 milliamps. Oh yeah. Now we're getting a little something. Go ahead and give her some more voltage. Alright, there's about 110.
Get Kraus on the Bauer first. Free throw by Wendy Rogers is no good.
I do have some warmth in the bulb, so it's lighting up. So I think what we'll do is see what kind of brightness it is. Oh, that doesn't work. Let me go ahead and switch this around. Get it off the bulb. Alright, now we're off the bulb. Still at 110 volts. I think that buzz is this right here.
On the Mustang. And the foul called on Hope Griffith as her first, team's third. Substitution for the Cougars, Morgan Gabbard will check in, and Whitney
Alright,
Ryder
that
will
seems to
go
be
out.
working pretty good.
6-6 are scored. Jody Gerker underneath the Trinity basket will trigger it in, gets it right into Piper Acton, who puts
And the switch does work.
Washington.
This has a dual switch on it.
Point blank shot, but she missed the layup. Tracy Krause has it between circles for the Mustangs. Drives it to the right side, gives it out to Zimmerman, back between circles to McCarty. Right side is Gracie Krause.
It's got a switch in the back here too,
Zimmerman.
which you turn on and off with that.
Circles to Griffith. Hope Griffith guarded there by Harwegger. Goes left side to McCarty. And back out between circles to Krause.
All I need to do is take
Patience
this
here
one
on the
out,
offensive side
connect
for
the
New
wires
Washington.
together,
Man-to-man defense by the Cougars.
and
Gracie Krause has
eliminate
it left
that.
wing. She wanted the three, but lost the handle of it. Couldn't take it, and then dribbles it over to the right side. Goes top of the key to McCarty. McCarty. Zimmerman. Back out to Krause.
So it seems to be working pretty good. I'm going to end this video here. Probably next step will be replacing some caps and stuff like that there. Several, let me point out some things here before I turn this off. Alright. And we're looking at these caps, like I said. Let's point them out with this here. There's one down here. One down here, I think that's a line cap. There's a couple mica caps here. I don't think those are a problem. Here's a wax paper capacitor right there. Here's a bumble. Let me put these up a little bit. Here's a bumblebee right here. Of course, the filter cap. Now, the filter doesn't seem to be doing too bad. I mean, it.
I think she dribbled again and got called.
I don't hear any hum at all. So
First turnover of the game on New Washington.
anyway, then up here we have another paper cap. It's a newer one, but it's still a paper cap. So those will probably be replaced. I'd say that's about it. Unless there's something underneath here I can't see. And I will go ahead and replace this. This here. You know, caps are not that expensive. So replace that one and probably the bumblebee and the rest of the paper caps. Get those replaced. Probably won't do anything with the clock movement at all until I can find something else that fits in there, if I can find something else that fits in there. So like I said, that's going to do it for right now. Let me get some of these lights turned off. Jesus. And you guys have a pleasant evening. I have some ideas on the Zenith. Been watching Shango 066's channel. Jack from Vintage Electronic. I can't think of his channel name, but anyway, he's the one that sent me the link, and I had seen the video before. In fact, I was looking for that video when I got that Zenith, and I thought, man, that would be perfect because it's the same exact problem. And Shango, he had a real big problem with that, getting that to work, and I don't think he ever did get it satisfactory. But it's a transistor. The one that was in there was an NTE 108, which is what I'm going to order. So I'm not real sure that's going to be working out real good, but I have to try something because it's not oscillating. Also figured out about getting the another radio close to that one to see if the oscillator is working. Basically, you tune it into whatever frequency, and then tune the radio that you're working on to see if the oscillator is working, and then you should hear the oscillator come over the other radio. And basically, it'll be a null spot. If you have it took to or connected to a station, it will basically just put that out. And so, gonna do that and get that done. And like I said, that's about all I know for right now. And that'll be fun. So, guess you guys have a great evening. It's, let's see, what time is it? 7:38 in the evening. I'm going to go ahead and upload all this video footage. I left that camera up here, this one I'm looking at, run for the last hour or so. I forgot all about it when I went in the other room to look at the schematic. Then I got started watching that Shango video, and I forgot all about it. But I did get the schematic of this one printed out, so that helps a lot, because it's almost impossible to go in there and start looking at the computer and everything else. So anyway, you guys have a pleasant evening. Thanks for watching. See ya.